welcome to or back to my channel. I am making another money management video today. If you're new here, hey, I'm Ellen. I make videos about slow fashion, slow and high-end fashion, I'd say, London life, and sort of weird random money management videos thrown in. And sorry, my phone is going off like crazy. And today I am making a video all about my financial goals for 2023, which is crazy. I can't believe we're in 2023, and how I'm gonna sort of get to them. If you've seen one of these videos before, I have a whole budgeting spreadsheet that I am gonna retake you through again today because I've made some amends to it. So I'm going to take you through my budgeting spreadsheet again, and then just chat about what my financial goals are for 2023 and how I'm going to kind of hold myself accountable and achieve those goals. So I'm going to, in this video, be very sort of transparent financially. In the first budgeting video, I didn't talk about my personal finances really, so like my personal income and my personal like exact outgoings, whereas in this video I'm going to talk a lot more candidly about that, just because one of my goals for this year is to really hold myself accountable financially, and I'm thinking of adding monthly kind of finance update videos as part of my channel to try and really hold me accountable for my financial goals. And to start with, I will start by going through my income, what I'm earning and what I'm intending to achieve with that. So I am all over the place in this video. Usually I make a bit of like a breakdown of where I'm going to go with these videos, but honestly I've just stuck the camera on and I'm like, I'm just going to talk at you, show you through my spreadsheet, all that jazz, because yeah, making this video is intended to kind of help people who are also on their own sort of financial journey, and also, yeah, to kind of get me on the straight and narrow. The big things I want to achieve with my finances this year are save some money and remain debt free. So I paid off all my credit card debt in 2022, so I am coming into 2023 completely debt free, which is a big vibe, I must say. It's probably the first time I've been completely debt-free in a long time, like it's basically since I got a credit card. Really, I obviously still have a credit card that I'm going to put big purchases on, but I don't want to rack up anywhere near the amount of debt that I've had over the past few years. I mainly racked that up through sort of traveling and holidays. I mean, I've got expensive taste anyway, but mainly through traveling and holidays, I racked that debt up, and I don't intend to do so. I'm obviously going to go on holiday and stuff, but not in the same way this year, so that'll be very different, and that is probably where the majority of my credit card debt ended up coming from, because I like to put my holidays on credit, because I don't want to miss out on anything in life, you know. And you know what, I've got it all under control now. I'm debt free in 2023, which is, yeah, brilliant. And also me and my boyfriend Peter are hoping to buy a house. Realistically, we want to buy middle of 2024, middle of 2024, but we're probably going to start the looking for houses mortgage process at the back end of this year. So coming up thick and fast, and that's going to come around really fast as well. So a big goal for us this year is to get everything in order to make the mortgage process for us buying a house a lot easier. We have a deposit. I am in the process of saving a little bit more for the deposit as well, so I can contribute some more, and that's a big goal for me. So I want to save another around £5,000 to be able to put towards our house deposit, or towards fees, or towards buying furniture. I think realistically that is the most, unless my incoming finances change dramatically, I think £5,000 is a really realistic amount for me to try and save for this year. I have a good buffer amount of money in my savings at the moment, but I think £5,000 would be a nice little add-on on top of that for me to save this year. So I'd say my big financial goals are to remain debt-free and save £5,000. Those are my big financial goals for this year. And as you can tell from I'm sure I put it in the title of this video, I'm on a 30k salary, which living in London realistically isn't it's not an amazing salary. I think the average for London is like, I think for London it's like 35 or something. I don't know. I reckon London must be more than more than that really. I'm gonna Google what the average salary for London is. Okay, London, the average salary is 41,000, so I'm obviously under the average salary. But that might change throughout the year, I don't know. I'm acting as if that is going to be my salary for the whole rest of the year in terms of my finances, but who's to know? Who's to know what they're going to look like? I am very privileged as well that I do earn quite a good income from social media, or from my freelance side hustle side of my life anyway. So I'm just gonna get my spreadsheet up so we can sort of start to go through this in a bit, but I haven't actually included that on my income because it's so varied every month. So I earn money through YouTube, through Instagram, and I do modeling as well. So I have 3 different sort of streams of income outside of my job. So I do earn extra money from those, but I haven't put it into my budget plan because it is so unbelievably varied every month. Sometimes it could be crazy and match my sort of salary, sometimes it could be 50 quid. So I have put on my savings spreadsheet, which I'm going to open up for you now. Yeah, so this is my savings spreadsheet, which I'm going to take you through now, and this is how I am kind of managing my finances throughout this year to remain accountable. So I have my wages there. I have just started a new job and I haven't received my first like official pay from it. I am thinking it's going to be around 1,900 once my pension and student loan and all the taxes and shit have come off it. I'm thinking it's going to be about 1,900. So I've added that in there, but I will amend that once I know exactly how much I'm going to be getting in every month. And then the absolute bare minimum I will earn from other work is about 50 quid a month. So I have budgeted that in as well, but I'm not going to go over and above that, even though most months it is well over and above that. I don't want to budget that in just in case, I don't know, this all falls off a cliff or something. So this, I will have this link down below if you want to download it as well. I'll upload it to a Google Drive or something. But yeah, so that is my monthly income that I earn. Let me budget over something. I can actually put it somewhere nice on the screen. Yeah, monthly income that I do bring in every month. And then I've got a tab which has got all my monthly fixed expenses on it. So this is what I non-negotiable have to spend every month just to survive and have all my bills paid and all that jazz. So I spend about £1,000 in total on my household bills. So I pay about £800 towards like my portion of the rent and bills and all that kind of stuff. So that is included there. I don't think I mentioned the exacts on that last time, so that's different. That is what I pay every month. And then me and Peter have a shared account that we both put money into, and my portion of that I put in is £200, and that is for all our sort of grocery shopping, any sort of like miscellaneous things we need for around the house. So if we need to do like, I don't know, an Amazon order of random, like, I don't know, frames or something, like little bits and bobs you might need for around the house, that goes on that account. Also, we have a section of that which is for holidays, a section of it which is for like our social life. So like we put money in each of our like pots, and we use an account called Hyperjar to do that. So if you're interested, I can always take you through how we use Hyperjar. I have pretty much sectioned our Hyperjar off into all these little different pots that are like budgeted for different things, and it's really working for us. So we know we've got like a set amount of money in there to spend on like certain things. So if we've got like a really nice dinner out, we like to do like, you know, a date night at least once a month, and we have like a pot budget in there which is our date night money. So it really works for us in terms of our spending. I'll try and like overlay some stuff about Hyperjar into this video as well. And so that all comes to about £1,000 once you've got all the like the bills and stuff. And then I've got like what I actually kind of personally spend. So I've got a Spotify account which is 10 quid, and my mobile phone account which is 21 quid, and I think that's it that's in here. Oh no, I have £6 that goes out for Wix, which is for my Flower Up and Coming website. That comes out every month as well. And also I put £200 every month non-negotiably into my Help to Buy ISA. If you don't know, Help to Buy is now finished, so you can't use the Help to Buy scheme at all anymore. However, up until I think it's 2025, you can still get the government bonus from a Help to Buy ISA, which I think is 25% on top of your savings in there, up to the value of £3,000. So Pete's already hit the max on his Help to Buy ISA, and I have got about £2,000 in there, so I really want to build that up to be able to get the kind of max like a max benefit from that, because when we buy our home we can both use our Help to Buy ISAs to, and I think like even with the, you know, having £2,000 in there, that's already an extra 400 quid, which, you know, it's really helpful, and it's nice to be able to have that option as well. So I do non-negotiably put in £200 to the Help to Buy ISA every month. So that's my fixed expenses. In total, they come to £1,237 a month, and they are, yeah, like I said, non-negotiables. They're coming straight out of my bank account, which leaves me with about £700 to play with, I think. So this is where my budget is getting sticky. I am planning, and we'll see how this goes, to spend only £350 a month every month for 2023. And I think this is where I'm going to need the most help holding myself accountable to these numbers. I've kind of broken it down a little bit. Obviously groceries only has £30 in it for the whole month, because we have that shared account that we use for like groceries. This is literally just like my personal spending, so money to get to work, money for coffees, clothes, socializing. That's what the £350 is going to cover. I think this is majorly pushing it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to manage to spend only 350 quid a month, but I'm going to check in at the end of Jan and see how it's gone. And I'm going to be really strict with myself and see if I can like budget at £350 a month, and yeah, like really set myself as a goal. I'm going to use my Revolut account, but I'm going to transfer 350 quid every month to my Revolut account, so I can really see where that money's gone as well, so I can look through all the spending that's happened on there, and I can see how much I spend and just hold myself so accountable. And yeah, like I said, I will check in at the end of January and see. And I'll be really honest with you, like I have been throughout this video, about how close I've gotten to this number as well. I'm very curious. I think the thing that could let me down is my social life and clothes shopping. But really luckily, it's January. January is a really easy month to start this on, because we don't, like, nobody spends that much money in January. I have my sister's birthday and her boyfriend's birthday. So I'm going to need to buy Laura a gift, but that is, and like obviously their nights out or dinners or whatever they do, but that's probably the biggest expense that we've got going on for January, really. Other than that, I don't have too much other social stuff going on, and I think this is where, again, I've talked about like changing how I socialize, so having people over at ours as opposed to going out. December's been really heavily social, so I think both me and Pete's social batteries are a little burnt out anyway, so I don't think sticking to people's houses and stuff is actually going to be that difficult. So yeah, 350 quid, can you do it? We will find out next month. And I have a tab also on here, or tab, you just slide over on this tab, that shows that I can use to track all my saving in January. I mean, I know that like I'm going to spend for Revolut, so it would do it for me. But I kind of like being able to do this and like tag the different areas and see where I'm overspending, underspending, and where we can kind of play with it and what we can kind of knock. And yeah, I sell quite a lot of stuff on Vinted as well. This video is so all over the place, I'm so sorry. I sell quite a lot of stuff on Vinted as well, so I'm kind of thinking about whether I see that money as like extra income for that month. So like if I sell stuff on Vinted, can I then spend it over and above my 350? I think that's probably how I'm going to work this. Like if I want to spend more than 350, I have to like hustle it in some way. I think that's what I'm going to do for the year, but let's see how this goes, like I said. And then I've got a tab that's got my like possible like potential savings on it. So if I do spend only that £350 every month, that leaves me with a potential saving of a potential amount to put in my savings pot of £363. I'm gonna just call that £350. That leaves me with an extra £350 to be able to put into savings every single month. Bearing in mind, I've already accounted for the £200 that goes into my Help to Buy ISA every month. So it leaves me with a total of £563 that I want to put into savings every month, and that should hopefully account for all my spending. So, with that in mind, my savings potential for 2023, if I do manage to stay consistent with that £563, is £6,756. But like I said at the beginning, I'm going to give myself some leeway in that, knowing that like I want to buy holidays, and I want to have some money aside for those sorts of things, and I want to buy, like I might want to have like maybe one or two like nicer, expensiver purchases that are outside of my spending, that I'm gonna budget at. I want to save £5,000 for 2023. I think that is like reasonable and fair and realistic, and not putting like an overt amount of pressure on myself. I also, like I mentioned, do get income from my side hustle jobs, so any kind of over and above income, I can either put it towards hitting that £5,000 and maybe going over and above that £5,000, or I can put it towards like nice things or nice things I want to do or buy throughout 2023. So I can just see where my headspace is at during that time. So that's my big, I'm going to stop recording. That is my big sort of savings and budgeting goals for 2023. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I hope maybe it was like insightful to see a little glimpse into someone else's savings. It's probably going to be like my last video of every month, talking about my, or maybe my like first video of every month, because so then I can do all the rounds up and do all the maths and stuff. So we'll see. Probably the first video of every month will be a budgeting video, just so we can like reflect on how I've done for the previous month and like start afresh, chat about it. And they'll be very like chatty, easy videos, and we can talk about money management, how I'm doing. So the first one of those will be like the first Wednesday of February, so subscribe to stay updated for that, and of course hit the bell notification so you're reminded every time I upload a video. But it's going to be Wednesday and Sunday, 6 PM going forward now. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. If you're new here, thanks for hanging out. If you're old here, thanks for coming back, and I'll catch you all in my next video. Bye guys.